And here we are back with another worst lyrics list. And today I thought I'd mix it up a little bit and focus entirely on bad lyrics from otherwise great rappers on this list. Everybody slips up when they're making rap music. Not everyone has great lyrics all the time, and this list is just going to showcase that and show that people aren't perfect lyrically, and even the greatest rappers out there can slip up. It's important to keep in mind that I do like most of the people on this list, but it's best not to ride your favorite artist's dick and be like, oh, that line wasn't stupid because I really like them. Just, when they have a bad line, I think it's important to admit that it was a bad line. Every rapper has messed up at least once. But with all that being said, guys, you can follow me on my Instagram account under the name CDTVProductions. We're almost at 2,000 followers on there, so I'd appreciate that. And with all that being said, guys, this is CDTVProductions, and let's get right into this list. And at number 10, we have The Game on Dreams.
I woke up out that coma 2001, about the same time Dre dropped 2001, 3 years.
This is of course referring to Dr. Dre's classic album called 2001, which came out in 1999. That's not exactly around the same time as 2001. In fact, they're technically two completely different eras. The 90s and the noughties, as we say over here in Britain. I don't know if they say that in America. This was just a rhyme that was completely inaccurate. Now, I'm actually breaking one of my rules for these lists here. I'm actually gonna have another lyric from Game a lot later on in this list, and not only that, but it's actually from this exact same song. We're really going all out with the rule breaking today. And at number 9, we have a lyric from Run of Run DMC on King of Rock.
Every jam we play, we break 2 needles. There's 3 of us, but we're not the Beatles. My name is Darryl.
Yeah, okay, I can see the similarities. You've both had a pretty big impact on music, but you're definitely not the Beatles because there were 4 of them, not 3. Now, apparently, from what I could find, Run says this because John Lennon was killed, leaving only 3 Beatles. But the fact remains that the Beatles fundamentally is, and always will be remembered as a group of 4, so this line just sounds sorely incorrect. And at number 8, we have Guru on DWYCK.
Too late when they dip in the kick, they get sprayed. Lemonade was a popular drink and it still is. I get more
Damn, what an insightful line. Indeed, lemonade was a popular drink and it still is. But it's just such an obvious statement. Water was vital for us to survive. It still is. McDonald's was a popular food chain, and it still is. The excuse for this one was that Guru was drunk when he laid this down. Not too sure how I feel about that. If you want a good laugh though, go and read the awful Rap Genius annotation for this line, which I'm assuming is ironic, where the annotator calls it the most enigmatic line in the history of hip-hop. And at number 7, we have a lyric from Eminem on Spacebound.
Cause I've been treated like dirt before you, and love is evil. Spell it backwards, I'll show you. Nobody knows me, I'm cold.
Let's put the mandatory disclaimer that I love Eminem before I get slaughtered in the comments, and that I do get what this line was going for, I just think it didn't work. First of all, the most glaring error with this line is the fact that evil is not spelled the same way that M seems to imply that it is here. But even if I did give him the benefit of artistic license with the words there, there's the fact that even if love did spell evil backwards, so what? What does that mean? Spell desserts backward and it spells stressed, but that doesn't mean anything. And at number 6, we have Raekwon on Pushing Keys.
We beat them niggas that be on the yachts in the middle of the motherfucking ocean. You know what I'm saying? Don't get drowned in one of the Mediterraneans, nigga.
Well, as far as I'm aware, there only is one Mediterranean that you can be drowned in. Raekwon is usually quite good with his threats, but now he's threatening to drown you in something that doesn't even exist. It hurts to put Raekwon on here. You guys probably already know he has some very classic albums under his belt, but this line just has me pretty damn confused, as, let me reiterate, there only is one Mediterranean. And at number 5, we have a lyric from Biggie on Me and My Bitch.
When I met you, I admit my first thought was a trick. You look so good, huh? I suck on your daddy's dick. I never felt that way in my life.
I get that this is a fun way of saying this chick is so hot that Biggie would suck the dick of the man who played half of the part in her birth, I guess. But it's kind of funny hearing this from someone who has lines such as, money and blood don't mix like two dicks and no bitch. Apparently, two dicks do mix if you find a girl hot enough. I don't think much would be achieved either by sucking the dick of a hot chick's father, but to each their own. And at our number 4 spot, we have a lyric from Papoose. That name is always gonna sound weird with my accent.
We gon' rise like the crime rate. United States is not 52 states. I'ma tell you just why it ain't. It's 53 states if you count my mind state.
Okay, the mind state line in my opinion is quite corny, but it almost works. But it is pretty well known that it's a misconception that there is 52 states in the US. There's actually 50 states. I know that, and I'm not even American. I don't know how Papoose messed this one up. And at number 3, like I said we would have it again, we have The Game on Dreams yet again.
Stevie Wonder's glasses is kinda hard to imagine, like Kanye West coming back from his fatal accident to beat making and rapping, but
almost a dope line, but Kanye West's car accident wasn't fatal. If it was fatal, that would mean he died from it. That's the definition of fatal. It was severe, definitely, but not fatal at all. This would have easily worked if he just replaced the words fatal with severe or something along those lines, and it would still flow well. It's kind of hard to imagine like Kanye West coming back from his severe accident to beat making and rapping. It still fits. So this was another one where it's just a definition slip up. And at number 2, we have Common and Canibus on Making a Name for Ourselves.
Make the name Canibus a name you fear. Y'all niggas are scared. I'm your worst nightmare scared. That's double for niggas who ain't mathematically aware.
Okay, if you're gonna call out people for not being mathematically aware, you can't show a lack of maths knowledge literally a few words before. Doubling something and squaring something means completely different things. If you double something, you multiply it by 2. If you square something, you multiply the number in question by itself. Now here they say, I'm your worst nightmare squared. They are of course one person, and 1 squared equals 1. Which is not double 1, so it really doesn't work. It's not double. Maybe it would work if they said, we're your worst nightmare squared, which is double, because there's 2 of them, and 2 squared is 4, and double 2 is also 4, but they say, I'm your worst nightmare squared, and I think that's where the real slip up is here. And at number 1, we have Redman on Blackout.
I scored 1.1 on my SAT, and still push a whip with a right and left AC. Gorilla.
So I see the intention here. He's saying he didn't do well in his education, but he still has success. It's been said in many ways before. Sometimes really intelligently, but sometimes not so well, as in here. First of all, you can't get 1.1 on your SATs no matter how hard you try. On the old SATs, the lowest possible score is 600 overall. Maybe he meant to say he had a 1.1 GPA, I guess? And then he brags about having a car that has air conditioning on the right and left side. As far as I know, of my limited car knowledge, that's almost every car, including the cheapest ones. I love Redman and the whole Blackout project, but he made a few obvious mistakes here in a single line. Still a fantastic lyricist overall though. I just thought this lyric, it was just off. Oh, well guys, my camera died, so I can't film a face cam outro to this video, so it'll just be a vocal outro to this video. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll hopefully see you guys all in the next one. Next Worst Rappers in the Game should be this Friday. It'll be on Trippie Redd. I was gonna do Scarlord next, but a lot more people requested Trippie Redd, so I'm gonna delay Scarlord to probably the episode after Trippie, because I do want to do the ones that are in high demand first. That's also why I haven't done people like Nicki Minaj or Wiz Khalifa or some of those older rappers that may be considered to be not the greatest. So that's why I haven't done them yet, because I'm trying to get through all the ones that are higher in demand right now, and that is the new school rappers. So Trippie Redd will be next. I hope you guys are looking forward to it. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. Please subscribe. As you can see, we're on the road to 100k. Hopefully we'll get there as soon as we can. I'll hopefully see you all in the next one. And this is CDTVProductions, signing out.